Alright. Finally made it back, guys. Yay! We've also changed outfits a little bit. I like my outfit, Bastila. I figured it'd be better than wearing the dark one running around, you know.
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me, though.
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zahar.
Well, thank you. Although, I think we both know why you've been watching me, if you catch my drift.
You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
I'm gonna refrain from it. I'm not gonna... You set yourself up. I'm not gonna... It's good. I make you tremble. Do you get all tingly inside, too?
What? No, of course not. Not like that, anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all. I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable. But I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
So, okay, what are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
Why does it seem like you know that temptation all too well?
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
I don't think I could ever see myself doing those kinds of deeds, in all honesty.
That is why the dark side is so insidious. If you are not careful, you do not even see each small step you take towards it until it's too late. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
When you say do whatever is required, what do you mean?
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Of course. Cough?
Yes,
Any
what's on your
thoughts?
mind?
Never
You
mind.
got it.
You don't have any. Alright. Restock time. Ooh, what is it always? Why do I always get caught in that corner, though? Restock time. First, let's check in on old man. Any interesting stories?
Got something on your mind, dude?
You know, you never really did say why you decided to come with me.
No, I never did I?
You know, I don't have to take you with me. Are you always going to be this elusive?
Elusive? Me elusive? Obviously, you've never tried to grab a Twi'lek dancing girl after drinking too much Onderan Willick juice. At any rate, I already told you why I wanted to leave. I'd seen everything I wanted to on Kashyyyk. Time to go. Time to move on.
Move on to whale.
To bed! I'm old and tired, you know.
No, really.
How many kilometer-high trees can you find an interest in before you figure you've had enough? I'd bet you can't be bothered to stay in one room for more than 15 minutes. And then there's all the critters in the Shadowlands. I'm just happy to be back in space, doing something new. Is that too much to ask?
No, no, I guess not. I don't blame you. I won't be able to survive in Kashyyyk for that long either.
There. Now, was that so hard? An old man has to be allowed some petty eccentricities. Nice to see you agree for once. I'll admit, for all its flaws, Kashyyyk was home enough. But when you came along and I saw the destiny you had before you, I couldn't help but be intrigued.
Wait a minute, you know what my destiny is?
Of course not. Weren't you listening last time? I can see that you have a destiny before you, but the details are far from clear. In fact, everything about you that I can see is odd. Slightly off, as if my eyes are trying to trick me. Something is very dark about you, but... I'm sure you don't need to hear my ruminations. You've probably got enough nosy Jedi offering you one opinion after another to make you sick.
I mean, I do. But, I mean, I wouldn't mind you telling me what you have to say.
Your future will come of its own accord, trust me. Sometimes navel-gazing at it doesn't get you anywhere. I wouldn't worry about it too much if I were you.
What the heck does that even mean?
You remind me a bit of Nomi. And that can't be all bad.
Who is Nomi?
Nomi Sunrider. She came late to the Force, just as you have, and became one of the greatest Jedi ever. Oh, fine, fine lass. Whether you'll follow the same path remains to be seen. For one thing, we'll never get anywhere if you stand around chatting up old men all day.
So you're along with some kind of observer then?
Nonsense. Have I ever refused to help you when you asked? How confused can one person be anyway? One thing I will say is that this little escapade does remind me a bit of my adventuring days before the war. Those were exciting times. Or at least it would remind me of those times if we didn't stand around. What's keeping you? You're too young to be so talkative. Shoo! Shoo!
Oh, talking to you makes my head hurt. Every single time. Every single time. Candace, please tell me you got a story to tell me.
Yeah, what
that
do you
man's really... No?
Your
Okay.
choice.
Yeah. Same to you, bud. Just... Oy. You staying on the ship again. Baslo, you're with me. And Johanny, why not? Oi. Who are you?
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Atuyama kama wuna henak nek. Bugra shak kunti
do you know
chiwa
of
mchawa. Dong
Bastila's
abuk
mother?
shami no nok.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother.
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek. Tang abuk sha nagnong.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Bastila, don't be rude.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wanakumbes chi pala mulek. Tonki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chu
Mother's condition?
nemolek rabest. Ufmala ni bokur.
What do you mean?
My mother's condition?
Tin umpa do ponta krita. Ak ti kondo ona chaba chisa wanki. Ti toki grantu kon chi chan kun green kanchan tu pro. Bok wala no bok cha. Ni chi kon chuva kin lorta ikakun.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did you say anything about my father?
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Atuyama kama wuna henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa mchawa. Dong abuk shami no nok.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
Chachika don mulaka wata yumaka
Tatooine.
wamahona
Gotcha.
nek. Ashanti tun unumani patoka. Wana kuna best chinga para multonki.
Thank you for informing me. I really must be going now.
What was
Seems
that all
my
about?
mother's been looking for me. Strange. Should we get the opportunity, could we look for her on Tatooine?
Certainly. I mean, if you think it's important, yeah, sure, yeah.
It's important enough that my mother was attempting to seek me out. Perhaps it has something to do with my father. Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she's really sick, well, we shall see.
Hey, Of course, yeah, we'll see. Yep. Alright. Now, supplies.
Yikukumo no ba mulira chikun. Tong hit kun chonchi. Jedabado wana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha. Ka chikun ida donga. Yiking achuta.
No, we didn't come here to listen to your ramblings. I think see what you have to sell.
Dong na muchashak bakat.
Med packs. Just bunch of them. Thank you. What else she got? Battle armor? That's not bad. Ooh, Weevil mask. Could be useful. Infiltrator. Ooh. Awareness. Pizzat cards. Why not? We'll take them. Never know you might need them, right? A few more med packs ought to be good. We'll get down to about 7 grand. There we go. What can we sell you? Let's see. Now we got 47. Oh yeah, 47 should be more than enough. Let's sell you that. We don't need that blaster rifle. We don't need multiples of those. Or those. Tons of data pads and things. Hey, what about you? You got anything to sell? You got stock, bud. Oh, you're droid stuff. We don't need droid stuff. Okay. Hey, let's take a quick little. Who are you? Go ahead. You know, there's actually a stowaway on my ship by the name of Sasha. You can come aboard and see if you want. Yeah, I'm sure. She only speaks a little bit of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out. Yeah, sure, let's go. Come on.
Wana kun bez ching balamule tungking ba nunotek tugning chatukune mulerabes.
Mucho shakapaka.
Tolpa da bongwale kandunan gugu chuchut. Kabadum ku pilio botenya.
Oh, good.
Bonanai kuchu. Awaga boska chokola. Mucha shag panka.
Kipuna. Bona na kichu.
Takom justach miki grabal mogo. Kachi ita hodunga.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
It's okay.
Dong ki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kundikin.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Ita poe tikitu. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona
Thank you.
chuchut.
Let's not
Kachi
be
chu
eating all my
ita
supplies.
dundonga. You malita gut.
Oh, now she won't be eating all my stuff. Oh, wait. We should probably... Wait, what was that about your honey? Let's talk to her about her past real quick. Wait a minute.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Can we
What
talk?
is it you would like to speak to me about?
Tell me about your
Well,
past.
I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
What do you mean tragic?
Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
Damn straight, I do look like... The Jedi are not gods.
I know that. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
Was it really that bad for you?
Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hates out on us, because the people they wanted had already fled, or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
It's okay. And I mean, we're entitled to that, as long as you just don't let your anger influence you.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Yes. Later we shall. Anyways, before we was rudely interrupted, or not rudely interrupted, we talked to that man. Let's go see if the council wants to hear about the new star map. Basilisk, since you just told about your mother, you stay here. Candace. Yeah. How about Mission? Yeah. Candace and Mission, yeah. Jeez Louise, you again?
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat. Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off.
Whoa.
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way?
Well, I mean, you did take her brother away and left her all alone on Terrace.
You've got your facts a little backwards. Mission could have come with us if she wanted to. It was her choice to stay behind.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the Hutt spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Maybe he thought you were better off on Terrace, Mission. Why should we believe you?
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out.
Well, it sounds like you're better off without him, too.
You damn well know it. He's nothing but a sleazy scam artist. If Mission knew it was good for her, she'd forget he ever existed.
But Griff is my brother. I just can't pretend he doesn't exist. If he was here to defend himself, Lena wouldn't be saying all this bad stuff about him.
Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard, he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Okay. Candace. Be careful, Mission's got a little bit of a mouth. Alright. Two things. One, can I not leave the ship without someone interrupting me? Please. Two, why does everyone seem to congregate on Tatooine? Like, seriously, why is everyone congregating to Tatooine? Hey, alright, let's just go see if the council wants to talk real quick. Hey, wait, you was the one that's talking about those mythical creatures, weren't you? Yeah, I killed one of those things. No, just wanted to let you know that. Just wanted to let you know. Apparently you didn't really kill too much. Let's go see if the Jedi Council wants to hear about the little last, star map that we found. Oh, not that way. This way. Let's go see if the Jedi Council even cares that we found that star map.
Rahesia Sandral and Shen Matali have come here seeking shelter against their families. The council has decided to give it to them. Their love for each other was being denied by overly possessive parents.
Oh,
and we learned that it was only by your
ago.
intervention that they managed to escape here. While it is regrettable that the fences between the families were not repaired, it is good that these two young lovers can live their lives free of oppression.
Oh, good, good.
I must congratulate you on your actions. You have saved Juhani and brought her back into the Order, and have given us all great hope for your future success. May the Force be with you as you continue your training.
Okay, what about you, mate?
Greetings, young Padawan. Have you come seeking knowledge of the past? Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, or so they say. As chronicler of the Academy here on Dantooine, I find your quest for knowledge admirable, but I do not want to overwhelm you with the long history of the Jedi Order. You should ponder the history of Revan. It contains many lessons you may need if we hope to defeat Malak and the Sith.
Okay.
May the
yeah,
Force...
cool. You clearly don't kill either. Do you kill?
Shen Matali and Rahesia Sandral have fled their feuding families
Yes, I know.
and asked for sanctuary here in the Enclave. The Council has granted this request. I have heard that it was by your actions that they managed to escape, and I must congratulate you for avoiding a potentially dangerous situation.
Alright, none of them kill. They're more concerned about they're more concerned about the love boards than the fact that we literally found an ancient computer with a star map on it that somehow or another, after watching me fight, recognized me. How is that not more interesting than the love boards? But seeing how they want to talk about love boards, let's go check in on them. Let's go see if they'll heal. Oh look, there they are.
Rahesia and I cannot thank you enough for what you have done for us. Now we will finally have a place to share our love, without fear of reprisals from our families.
I'm just glad we could help.
Rahesia and I can spend the rest of our lives together. All thanks to you.
You got anything to say about it?
I am sorry we have nothing of value to give you as a reward. Our families have cut us off completely. Had the Council not taken us in, we would be foraging in the wilderness to survive.
Yeah, I'm just glad I could help you guys.
When I first met Shen, I feared our forbidden love was doomed to a tragic end. But thanks to you and the Jedi Council, our story ends in joy.
Yeah. Again. Ancient computer. Ancient computer. Middle of the woods. Fought giant evil beasts. And they're more concerned with loveboards. You know? I'm really starting to understand why Bastila always took awful missions away from this planet. Well, I guess we're going to Tatooine then. Seeing how everybody has family there, apparently. Seeing how everyone has family on Tatooine, I guess we're just going to Tatooine. Hey. Anybody else want to have family member or someone talk to them before we land? Tatooine it is then.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Tatooine is known for little but glowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
It's probably buried under sand. Yeah, it looked like it was in some kind of cave, maybe?
The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Yeah, more than likely. Anything
How
about
can I
your
help?
mother? Do you want to talk?
Sorry. I'm just thinking about my mother. It's strange to hear news after all this time. It's quite distracting. It's not that I look forward to seeing her. I just can't help but wonder what she wants. But perhaps we have better things to do.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Yeah. Alright, well then. Seeing how we've got stuff to do, let's go on. Bastila. And, well, call for Candace. Call off guard the ship. Candace, come with me.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve. After some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
Uh-huh. Now what do I get for the 100 credits?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses.
How about we don't play the money racket thing, you know, this is the only spaceport, and I don't have to pay your fee.
You know, I don't think you need to pay the fee. We'll let it go this time.
I'm amazed at how many people that works on. The entire galaxy must be filled with weak-minded fools.
This will cover
You'd be
any
amazed.
future landings as well. It's like a registration. So now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Well, I'm looking for something very specific. Who should I ask?
That's not much information. Could you tell me more?
Older things, antiques.
You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know.
Any paying walk around here?
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing.
Ooh, swoop racing, we ain't done that
Talk to
since
the
terrorists.
registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
Yeah, you just keep to racketeering, don't you? Alright, well, we need to keep going.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Yep. Alright. Oh boy. Well, let's go get this family reunion over with then. Oh, great. Shipment? What shipment? What are you talking about? The guy. Excuse me, did you say guy? I'm sorry, what? Hey, no. Don't accept liability. Of course you don't. And you can't take it back, huh? You know, I think that's my luck. That's just my luck. I just had to pet that one on Yavin, didn't I? Just had to pet it. Sometimes I wish I could go back to being just a Republic soldier.